Hello, all my friends. Craft and Bev here. Uh, Today is vlog number 3, January 22nd, 2018. This is going to be kind of a short vlog. I'm not having a good day. Uh, I yesterday I medical problems arised, and I'm having a lot of problems dealing with it. I mean, I can deal with it. It's the treating of it. Needless to say, I am quite uncomfortable in the amount of discomfort I'm in. I don't want to say pain because if I was working, I would deal with it to a point, but I'm not working and I really, really would not, I don't want to be going through this. So anyway, see if I can find a position to sit in comfortably. Uh, let's see. I am almost done with all of my monthly projects. I still have the plastic canvas angel to finish, and I still have the sock snowman to finish. And I know there's one other that I'm just about done with, and I can't remember what it is right now. But all the others, I am done with them. So hopefully I will be able to take pictures of them, and I'll either post them on my Facebook or I'll try and figure out a way to show them here. If I have to, I'll put up pictures of them. But I am still going on time. I'm a little behind in my square in a day cross stitch one, the one for the cross stitch blanket. I haven't been able to do that as much as I want. I must be the slowest cross stitcher there is. But I am keeping up, doing pretty good with my dragon. I'm also doing pretty good with my 12 Days of Christmas. My snow friends, I'm not quite done with that first block yet because that fine glistening floss, oh God, that stuff is murder to work with. I think for that, I'm going to have to figure out a way to work with it at the time of day that is the brightest so that I can see the holes where it needs to go. I also need to figure out where I can put my chart so I can get a better look at where it is and mark it off. Because I'm having a really hard time following the charts the way I'm doing it, which is just kind of laying it on a table and, oh yeah, this way, and it's not working. The chain, as of today, there are 30 links on it now, which means one more, and I have all the links on for January. I do think I'm gonna have to have more than 330 links on it to go all the way around this room and do the way I want it to do. So I may end up having to spend like a day doing 2 or 3 of them at a time. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to wait and see how things go. So let's see. I haven't really, that's about all I mean, like I said, I'm doing these projects. So Crystal, you better get that Wii unpacked because when March 1st gets here, let's see, is it March 1st or March? No, when April 1st gets here, I'm going to have them all done. So let's see, February, December, January, February. So it's March 1st. When March 1st gets here, they're going to all be done. And you got to give me that Wii. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to December 1st when I get that Nintendo Switch. I am really looking forward to that Nintendo Switch. Let's see. As I was telling you last week, Steve Bland came up with the term he no longer calls himself a crafter. He calls himself a creator. Okay, I gotta see it to do it. I know what the word is. Creativator. Creativator. And it means someone who brings innovation and creative ideas to life. So from now on, that is what I am. I may not be able to say it, but that's what I am. Creativator. I said it. Creativator. Okay. Knew I was going to get that word out. So yeah. But like I said, Steve Land is the one who came up with the word. So I'm giving him the credit, but I have a feeling, I mean, I plan on making a sign with that word, do that on my wall, because to me it hits the nail on the head. Penelope's at her antics again with baby girl. Uh, as I said, in the future, now, like I said, I'm still working on everything. I'm not really, I have to finish my painted papers. I have 40 of them that I had to do, and I almost have half of them done. I got to get them finished because they have to go in the mail here soon. I have 3 tags I have to make for another swap. Those, I think I know what I want to do with those. It's something that I saw on another YouTube video, and I thought, that's neat the way they did that. So I'm thinking about trying to do something like that with them. It's something that I'm going to have to do in the late evening because I'm not able to really do much during the day. I just, for some reason, I can't concentrate during the day. With more people have been knocking on my door. And the cats. Yeah, I got bad news yesterday. One of my friends who lives here, she came to my door to visit me to see how I was doing. And she was telling me, 4 weeks ago, a friend of mine, she passed away here. No, I take it back. She passed away in October. In fact, she died October 30th. So she passed away October 30th. Then here about a week, 10 days ago, Lori died. She's another person that lived here. She was only 64, 65 years old. Then we had another woman who died here just a week ago. Now, granted, she was 92 years old. She didn't even know where she was when she passed away, but at least she passed away quietly. So yeah, Evelyn, she passed away. Then I found out somebody who was only 68 years old, he passed away. And I am like, okay, now I'm getting worried because I am 62. And the one thing that is in my favor, Lori was a diabetic, type 2 diabetes. She did not take care of herself. She just she ate whatever she wanted. She didn't care. She didn't test herself. She didn't take her medicine like she should. And I'm not blaming that on the fact of her passing. I am saying for me, I don't have to worry about it being type 2 diabetes. I also know that her and some other people had high blood pressure. Her and Robert both had high blood pressure and high cholesterol. They were both taking medication for it. Oh yeah, another thing that came up. Everyone's going, well, why was her meds under her bed? Let me tell you something, folks. There are a lot of people who keep their meds in a box under their bed, especially if they're taking a lot. My grandmother did that. For her, it was the one place she knew when she got up, there was those pills that she had to take, and she always had a glass of water. And she could dump, 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 dump. There's the pills she needed to take in the morning. In the middle of the day, she would go get the pills she needed, put them back. And at night, before she went to bed, she reached and got the box, got the pills that she needed to take at night, and took them. That is where she liked having her meds. Unfortunately, my grandmother was taking something like 29 pills a day for everything, and I'm like, I ain't going to live like that. My mother was taking 31. My dad, I think, was taking 30 or 31 himself. So, yeah, no, I am not going to live to be taking pills. But, yeah, so I'll put it this way. It has really scared me a little bit. And also bringing that up, I weighed myself today like I do every Monday at 7 o'clock. And now I weigh 304 pounds, which means I have lost a total of 1 pound in a week. I know some people would say, well, that's not a whole lot, but it is. Most doctors would tell you they don't want you losing more than 1 pound or 2 a week. I'm still having a hard time learning how much not to eat when it comes to starches. I can have rice, I can have couscous, and I can have quinoa, and I can have potatoes. I should only have half a potato. But I'm looking at that potato when I cut it, and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with the other half? So I always end up eating it. So I'm trying to learn to keep myself balanced, about how much I'm eating. Also, I think in a couple of days when this medical problem goes away, I'm going to try and up my laps from 2 to 3. I need to maybe walk a little bit more. Or instead of trying to do 3 laps in one day, try and do 2 laps twice a day. I have to do something, get a little bit more exercise in. But one way or the other, I am still going to keep losing this weight. Somebody asked me where I've been, and I said, I've been in my apartment. Unfortunately, people are getting the hint now that I'm in my apartment, and some people keep knocking on my door. So I got a little sneaky today. I put a sign on my door that said, please do not disturb, in the middle of a medical treatment. And I kept it up there most of the day. I didn't want any visitors. I didn't want people coming to my door. Because all they're doing is trying to find out, what are you doing? Where have you been? How come you haven't come out? One moment. They don't seem to understand. I'm happy by myself. I have my 2 cats that keep me company. And I have my movies. I'm happy. So why do I want to go out and socialize with some of these people when all they do is put other people down? Or they tell or a couple of them are nuts, and I really don't feel like listening to it. So, Wednesday, my oldest daughter came and kidnapped me. And I went and spent the 2 days over at her place. And one of the things we did is we went out to eat. She wanted to try it, and I understand she wanted to try it. But if you get the food when you get it hot and you eat it then, I guess it's good. But we didn't want to sit in the tent to eat. We wanted to just get home and eat. And unfortunately, by the time we got home, it wasn't that good. So that was a little bit depressing. So we have made a mental note that from now on, we're going to go to if we have to, go to the store, pick up something, and bring it home to fix it. Because it just wasn't worth it. Also, it's like I still haven't been able to start my room. Every time I think about starting it, all I can think about is where am I going to keep everything. I really cannot put it all in my living room, because if we get an inspection and those boxes are in my living room, I can get in trouble. And believe me, they don't give you much time when they say inspection. It'd be like, we bring everything out today. Let's say my caregiver brings everything out tomorrow. And then I get a notice tomorrow afternoon that we'll be inspected on Thursday, which doesn't give me a whole lot of time trying to figure out where to put everything back. So, yeah. So, I need to figure out a way to organize my craft room and still keep it orderly so that I can pass inspections when they do come. There's not really a whole lot for me to talk about today. As I said, I'm not feeling in the best of spirits because of the pain. I don't want to say pain. It's discomfort. I don't take pain pills. I can't take pain pills. They just make me loopy. I hate them. I found the best way for me to deal with the discomfort I'm in is just to be able to sit down in my recliner and watch a good movie and stitch, because it gets my mind off of how I'm feeling. Tomorrow I will get up. Hopefully this will finally be cleared up. My caregiver will be here and she'll do what she has to do, and then I have to go to the store. We got to go to Walmart. I got to pick up cat sifter bags. They need to keep their litter box clean. And I want to go see if they have any of those crates that I need for my paints. And then we have to go to Winkle so I can pick up what I need over there. There's something, trying to keep it really quick. I really don't want to be out that much tomorrow. I don't. I want to get out there and get back and be done. So I don't even have that much I'm going to buy. Maybe a few frozen vegetables, mixed vegetables, milk. Don't think I need bread. I still got 2 loaves in the refrigerator. Might buy, I don't know. I'll figure it out later tonight. Before I go to bed, I'll make my list, which ain't going to be very long. So I think that's all it's going to be. And also, my computer is getting hot. And I want to see if I can end this before it goes crackers. And then I can't download it. So, as I said, today is the 22nd of January, but this may not download until the 23rd. But one other point, and this is, I guess you might call this my pet peeve. Now, I am not affected by the decision of YouTube. I don't have anywhere 1,000 subscribers. I barely got over 100, and thank you for those who are. I really appreciate it. There's no way I can get as many hours of viewing time as they want. Not in the time they want. But I do know of a lot of small other YouTubers who were earning some money with the old system. And now they're going to be screwed because of the way they set things up. I was watching Mike Deakin's video, and if you go to Mike Deakin's YouTube site, he has a link to other YouTubers who need subscribers and viewing time. If you go to, I can't think of everybody, and I should have written it down, but I did. There's a lot of YouTubers out there who have they get the viewing time, but they don't have 1,000 subscribers. Or they have 1,000 subscribers, but they don't have the amount of viewing time they want. So, if you see anybody like that, please help them out. Subscribe to them. Watch their videos. Yeah, do what you can to help. Go to Mike Deakin's, and he has a link to a whole bunch of people that need help. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention. I was working on my plastic canvas wall hanging, my Santa with his bag. And I came up to a problem where it required me to do the stitch. I cannot find anything on showing how to do this stitch. And I kept looking and I kept looking, and there's no, get down. Excuse me. Penelope trying to investigate on the stove, and it's the one place I don't want the girls getting. Anyway, I was saying something to a few of my craft friends on Facebook, and I was saying, I can't believe the ones who do plastic canvas. There's one that she speaks Spanish, but she doesn't really explain a whole lot. There's a couple others. There's one I've found. She shows, but she doesn't explain. She just kind of like does these pictures, and it really doesn't show what you're supposed to do. There's a few other, and they're just inadequate to teach people how to do plastic canvas. So I decided I might do what I did when I used to be manager of that fabric craft store. I used to teach plastic, stitches of plastic canvas. I'm going to see if I still have that book, and I might take 2 or 3 stitches a week and do them up in a square, show them this is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Hopefully my camera will work, because I still haven't figured out how to put my phone up so I can use it. But one way or the other, if I have to do one stitch at a time, I am thinking about doing a plastic canvas segment on this channel, along with a couple other things, but it'll be like plastic canvas lesson 1, plastic canvas lesson 2, go from there and keep up with it, because there's a lot of people. I notice they get the views, but they're not teaching anything. So that's my plans for the future. So hopefully in the next couple of days, when I go to Walmart, I have to pick, I don't have any more big sheets of plastic canvas, so I got to pick up a couple packs. So tomorrow I will do that, and then hopefully in the next day or two, I will set up the tripod, and I will sit there with the camera over me and showing how to do certain stitches. We'll see how it goes. So, as I said, please help out the other small YouTubers that need help. Be kind to one another. Be good to yourselves. Please don't be mean just because you want to be mean. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Share, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and hopefully I will see you within the next couple of days or next week with this vlog. Bye-bye, everybody.